Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Voice of Wrestling Quiz Night. I'm your host, Robin Reed, and this week we have ourselves a big title match. As I'm sure you can see and are absolutely distraught by. Unfortunately, my camera said it needed to a computer reboot in order for it to work, and I thought, fuck it. You don't need to see my face. No need to delay the stream anymore. So, yeah, no camera this week. I'm sure you'll survive. Yes, this, if you're a new viewer, is voiceofwrestlings.com interactive quiz, where I take members of the audience of the audience of the stream, and they participate in various tournaments and title competitions to crown the ultimate quizzer. To this point, we have ourselves a champion. A few months ago now, we had ourselves a tournament to crown our first champion, and that was this wonderful crowned man over here, Liam McCann. He not only won our glorious trophy, he also, in winning that tournament, won the title, and has since had one successful defense, which you can see represented by this red key. He is going for a second key today as he takes on Andrew Rich, Voice of Wrestling's Slack robot, what's the word? Is it depository of all knowledge? I'm not actually sure how that phrase goes. And that any question asked in the Voice of Wrestling Slack, Andrew Rich is always there. Boom, immediately with the answer. So he won a freeway match on the last episode to earn this title shot, which he actually was a part of that match as a result of beating Liam, along with two others who I don't 100% remember who were, in the Voice of Wrestling versus All-Star match midway through the tournament. Kind of a 3-on-3 match there. So, Andrew has history of victory over Liam, so it's bound to be a great match. I will be keeping an eye both on the Twitch chat, but also in the Discord chat, which you can join the Discord by below the stream. There should be a link that it's like the Discord icon. Click on that, or you can go to voiceofwrestling.com and click on the Discord tab, and you'll get an invite to the Voice of Wrestling Discord. Then you can just scroll down. I think it's under the Voice of Wrestling podcast section, and then Voice of Wrestling Quiz Night in there. That's where most of the conversation goes down. Yeah, so let's get to it. I think that's covered about everything. If Andrew and Liam could join into the hold section. Oh, they've already done it because they're way ahead of me. I will be bringing them onto the call. Let me just check if I've unmuted so you can hear them. Okay. Hello, my friends. Silence. Have I got them muted? Let's see.
Hello?
Ooh, that's very
Hello?
roboty. That sounds like a
Hello?
problem on my end.
Hey,
Liam, can you hear me?
I can
hear Andrew. I cannot hear
All
Robin
right.
if Robin is...
I can't hear Robin. I can't hear him.
let me just change my sound settings.
Bloody quizmasters and their bloody lack of tech inside. And
First the camera, now his own microphone. You hate to see it.
yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we got you.
There we go.
Hey.
For some reason, Discord keeps defaulting my audio to something that isn't a mic. So
Which
as a result, doesn't work.
when you're a pro podcaster like Rob Reed is, that's just not acceptable, mate.
It is.
You know,
It is annoying.
Discord is fucking you up, and it's just you should take action against
Yes, and I definitely shouldn't check it before I start streaming. That's definitely not on me.
them.
The chat can let me know. Is Liam coming through like pixelated to you, or is that just on my headset end?
Oh,
That's
I've been
me
told
too.
there's static. Okay, so
Okay. Just give me 1 sec. Sorry.
no worries. While we wait, Andrew.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. Okay.
Andrew,
Hang tight.
how are you feeling ahead of the big title match?
I feel good. I feel great. Time to get some respect around here. Machine gun, show me the Rainmaker. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do to Liam.
Yeah. It's a great ducking
How's that?
technique.
Yes, like Nagata
that-
doing the limbo, for the much so.
Is that better?
No, that sounds about the same,
Still,
unfortunately.
still staticky here.
Cool. Okay. Sorry. Hang tight.
Worries. So, this week is going to be a best of 3 match, 3 different rounds, 3 different types of game. Whoever takes 2 of the 3 rounds will be the champion. It is possible to draw some of the rounds, in which case, if the overall game does end up tied, I do have a tiebreaker prepared. First round will be... first, the topic pool. So, I drew 8 random topics. Actually, in the first way, NWA came up twice, and I didn't notice, but Andrew thankfully pointed it out. So I replaced that with one of the other ones. And they each had 2 bands each. Before we reveal the bands, Andrew, how are you feeling about this topic pool when it came up? Did it suit your strengths, or you were a bit trepidatious?
A little trepidatious. Some of them I think I'd probably do better than others. But seeing some of them, I got a little bit nervous. But when you told me 2 bands instead of the usual one, I got a little cheerier. So hope we'll do it okay here.
Okay, so let's bring the bands in. I don't remember who banned what, but there was one overlap. So it was the
Most of
Territories,
mine,
80s Can-Am, and Michinoku Pro and Osaka Pro that were booted out of here.
yeah, I got rid of the territories in the M Pro, O Pro. So
I think Liam went
Liam was obviously.
Territories and 80s Can-Am. So
Mhm.
how are you feeling about the 80s Can-Am being booted out? Is that weakened your chance?
I don't know about weekend because it's not a strong suit for mine either.
Mm-hmm.
But I know a little bit of it, I guess. But more so than I think territories anyway. But we'll see. At least we'll see what happens.
It's been pointed out in the chat that this is not the weekend. That is indeed true. That is how time works. Unfortunately, when you've got one person in Europe, one person in Australia, and one person in the US of A, time can be a little tricky with people having stuff like work. So we got the scheduling in eventually. No thanks to me at one point. Thinking I'd sent Andrew a message to organise it, but in fact it was just in drafts and it hadn't actually sent. So that delayed things a good few days. Thank you to Memesley Harriet for the 10 bits. They have asked, what is your favourite Minecraft food item? That's a good question.
You even play Minecraft?
I like bread. I think bread is satisfying in Minecraft. I think that's a thing.
It's in Minecraft.
Yeah. Andrew, do you have a favorite Minecraft food item?
Well, I don't play it, but I've watched enough Let's Plays to get the lay of the land. So I like a good pork chop, I guess.
Pork chop. Yeah, that's a solid answer. That's a solid answer. Liam has blue screened his PC, which is unfortunate. So we're just, yeah. We'll be going in a bit. Clearly, the champion is running from you. He's seen the topic pool. He's seen what you've banned. He's not feeling confident. He's doing some last minute swatting up because he's worried he's going to lose his title.
It's got a case of the Allen 4Ls here.
Yeah, jeez. The ref's doing a very slow count in the ring at the moment. You're in the ring saying if he doesn't turn up, I should win the title by default.
Yeah. Start the count. Start the 10 count, Ref.
Memesley Harriet is saying he very much respects your choice of pork chop, and thanks you for being a legend. So you've got yourself a big fan there. I believe that's my younger brother watching on his phone just before he goes to sleep. So he's not much of a wrestling fan, but he's a big fan of pork chops apparently. So there you go. So the first round is going to be the numbers game, which I think you've done before, Andrew. That's the one where I ask a series of questions with numerical answers, and whoever is closest earns the amount of points they are closer than their opponent towards their score. So say, for example, I was to ask... Oh god, I've got to think of a question off the top of my head I actually know the answer to. How many people are in a Royal Rumble? And for whatever reason, Liam answered 24 and Andrew answered 28, because the actual answer is 30, although I should probably specify in the
Normal Royal
question.
Rumble.
Yeah, there have been other numbers, but obviously I would specify. But the normal answer is 30. So Andrew, in that case, would be, I think I said 24 and 28, so he would be 4 closer than Liam, so he would earn 4 points. And whoever would have the most points at the end of the 5 questions would win the round. The way that'll work order-wise is with champion's advantage, Liam will get to go second on the first question, and then after that, whoever is behind in the round will go second. If at any point you can answer the same answer as your opponent, but if you're behind, obviously that means you can't catch up at all. So at some point you've got to differ from them. If you're tied and you answer the same as your opponent, then that's fine, but it will mean your opponent then gets the chance to go second in the next round. Hopefully that will make sense.
I think Liam is back in the hold section.
Good call. Let me pull him in. He is muted and deafened, unfortunately, but he is now in the chat for when he's ready. Okay. Realise I've just explained the round. Wow, Liam probably couldn't hear, so we'll have to do that again, but oh well. I will use this moment to do a quick shameless asking for money, or free money, I guess. If you have a Prime subscription to Amazon and you link it to your Twitch account, you have the option once a month to, for free, no cost to yourself, subscribe to one account on Twitch. Subscribing is kind of like Patreon. Means once a month, Amazon sends me some money, and it doesn't cost you anything. So if you enjoy the quiz and want to support, I certainly wouldn't say no. So we've had one person so far do that. That was very kind of them. I should have their name, but I don't, which is probably not encouraging people. But yes, if not, no worries. I hear a groan of potential champion.
One sec.
No worries.
Is that better?
What's that, Liam?
Sorry, 1 sec. Is that better?
That is a lot better. That is. There we go. All fixed. He's just crawled in at 19 and a half. Andrew's pulling his hair out. Going, come on, ref! You could have counted quicker than that. But I think we are just about ready to go now.
I wasn't my whole PC on a whim on a Friday morning, but here we are.
There we go. Seamus Nova is saying that Andrew, you should have, if this had been a King of Pro Wrestling match and you'd have been Bushi, enforcing a 5 count on the outside, you'd have been champion by now. But unfortunately, not the way.
Alas.
Liam, did you You probably didn't, but you didn't hear the rules of the numbers game, did you?
No, I do not know the topics.
Okay, we'll go back one then. So yes, so they're on screen now. The 8 topics that were in the poll were Ring of Honor, Territories, NWA, TNA/Impact, 90s Puro, Michinoku Pro/Osaka Pro, 80s Can-Am, and 1990s Worldwide. The 3 of you chose to ban Territories, Michinoku Pro, and 80s Can-Am. So at least the 5 topics.
Yep, cool. So numbers game, yeah.
Yes.
What's what is the topic?
So the way the numbers game is going to work is that we have 5 questions, all with numerical answers, and for each question you're both going to answer with your best estimate of what the answer is. Whoever is closest earns the points based on how much closer than they are than their opponent. Due to your champion's advantage, you'll be going second on the first question.
Excellent.
It is possible for you to, if you want, answer the same as Andrew, but if you do so when you're tied, it will mean that Andrew then goes second on the next one. If you're not tied at any point, whoever is behind in the round will be answering second to give them a chance. Otherwise, obviously, the person who's first would just answer the same as their opponent every time and maintain a lead.
Yes.
Cool. I think that's about explains that one. So this first one is for you, Andrew. This is an NWA question, and how many pay-per-views have been ran by Billy Corgan in the NWA in his reign of the NWA? So I'm counting any event which was available for digital purchase to watch live.
Let's go with. Okay, I know that one. Let's go with 6.
6 is the answer from Andrew. Okay, so over to Liam.
I don't know. I think it's like 5, I guess.
5. Okay, so the actual answer is only 4. According to I should have had them written down of what they were, but there's the Crockett Cup that they ran once and were planning to run again, but they haven't got around to it yet. Into the Fire, the Anniversary Show, and one other that I'm forgetting off the top of my head.
Hard Times.
Hard Times. There we go. There we go.
TV title.
They had some pop-up shows as well, but they weren't available to watch live, unfortunately. Like the one where James Storm challenged for the title against Magnus. So I should have written down what you answered, but I think you said. I think Liam was one closer.
Liam got it. Yeah.
I answered 5 and Andrew answered 6.
Okay, so that's 1 point for Liam. So Andrew will be going second on this next question. Liam takes a 1-0 lead in the round. The next question is a TNA/Impact Impact question, and this one is so TNA for a long time had a title with a complicated lineage in that it went under many different names, such as the Legends Championship, the Global Championship, the Television Championship, the King of the Mountain Championship. I may be missing something else. Maybe was it the Grand Championship at some point, or was that a different title? I don't fully remember.
Television Championship. Did you say that? Or
I may have said that. I'm not sure. But basically, that one. What I want to know is how many people, so unique champions, so not multiple reigns would count for one if it's one person, have held that belt under all its different names. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So, Liam, you're going first on this one. How many names do you have? How many people do you think have held that belt?
Grand title, yeah? Or the grand title or its various iterations.
Yes.
I don't know. 4?
4. Okay. Andrew.
I think it was something around like 16.
16 is your guess. The actual answer was 18, so you're both a little low. But
Okay.
Andrew a lot closer, picking up a big 12 points.
Liam, I think you mistook it for the Grand Championship was the one with like the round system. Is that what you were thinking of? Yeah, this is a different belt. So this is the one that Booker T. This is the one that Booker T introduced, the main event Mafia.
Okay.
And like like Eric Young had it all 4 title lineages in the names, and I think AJ and Doug Williams and a bunch of guys. So
I'll take your word for it.
So that's
Thank you.
12-1 to Andrew. A big round there. Liam, actually it may just be on my end, so I'll ask the chat. Is Liam very quiet to anyone else, or is that just me?
He's quiet to me.
I could turn myself up.
Cool.
Is that better?
It's a little better, yeah.
Okay, I can keep going.
There we go. Perfect.
There
we go.
Cool.
So yeah, Andrew takes a 12-1 lead, but 3 questions left. Still a chance to catch up. Maybe we'll see. Strong start for Andrew. So next question is a 90s Puro question. How many no rope exploding death matches has Onita been in his entire career?
Entire career.
Yeah,
so not just the 90s, I guess.
Not just the 90s. The majority take place in the 90s, but yes, we are counting all continents, all time.
Christ.
And that's Andrew to go first on this one.
Crazy bastards. Probably been in a lot of them. I'll just say oh Christ, FMW and the Chono. Oh Christ, and on bike. I'll say 33.
33, going big.
Because he's a maniac.
He is a crazy guy, and he does like that barbed wire that goes bang. Liam.
So this is no ropes barbed wire matches, including things like variants like barbed wire no ropes cage matches and things like that as well, or is it?
As long as there's barbed wire and there's explosions.
Yep.
There's got to be both of them.
Okay, cool. I think it's like I didn't watch the DDT Rojo show last night, and I don't think that was a barbed wire exploding match. I think it's like 18.
18. Okay, you've gone a little lower. There's a chance to pick up a lot of points here because you're 15 apart. I can say that Liam is closer, so he's pulled back some points. The actual answer that I came up with was where is it? It was 20. So Liam very close on that one. So that's okay. He was 2 away and Andrew was 13 away. So that's 11 points to Liam. So we are back to tied, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd actually been watching a bunch of this recently because of Anita's recent prominence. I was like, okay, I've never actually seen any of these. Some of them were quite good.
Had, I think, 2 in the United States and the other 18 in Japan, I think.
Oh, because there was that CZW run where he like no-showed a bunch of stuff and yeah, right.
So that's 12 apiece. So we are back to Liam going second due to his championship advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So the next question, 2 to go. This is a Ring of Honor question. And the question is, haven't printed it out this time, so I'm flicking through a lot of different tabs. Where's it gone? All right, how many Survival of the Fittest tournaments have there been in Ring of Honor's history? And that's Andrew to go first on this one.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh wait, because I didn't get it right. Okay.
It's tied and he's got championship advantage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Okay.
Problem with going first, you've got to work it out, but you can't speak out your logic without giving it away to your opponent.
Go with 11.
11. That seems reasonable. Over to Liam.
So it started in like 2004. They skipped last year. It's like 13.
13 is the answer that Liam's gone for, and the answer is 13. So lucky for Liam.
Okay.
Unlucky for Andrew, as it is for many people. So that's another 2 points over to Liam as he reclaims the lead going into the final question. So 14-12. Still all to play for going into the last one. Andrew will be answering second. So Liam, if you answer within two
Sure.
of the actual answer of this final question, you will guarantee yourself a win of the round. Otherwise, you'll leave it up to Andrew for a chance to steal. And this is a 1990s question, and it's actually a 1990s lucha question. Which
Fuck.
I'm not sure either of you will be incredibly confident in. But the question is, at the 1995 Triple Mania, there was a cage match in the main event with many different participants. But how many people were actually a part of that main event?
Oh, fuck it. Fuck Rob. That's mean. I'm gonna guess it's like some sort of tag or gauntlet-y sort. I'm gonna go like 8.
8 is the answer from Liam. So over to Andrew. I will spell it out. If you go 11 or 6, 11 or 5, and you're closer, you'll win the round. If you want to play it a little more conservative, you could go 10 or 11 or 5, and you're closer, you'll win the round. If you go 6 or 10, and you're closer, you'll tie the round.
Wow, this loaded quiz mastering.
Hold on. When you say, okay, the question is how many participated in it, like, is it like the actual people like in the match or the people like involved in the match, like interference and stuff like that? What's the question?
The people actually involved in the match. So say the main event was a Royal Rumble for whatever reason, and it's a normal Royal Rumble. It would be 30 would be the answer. It wouldn't be like if someone came in and wasn't involved in the match and threw someone out, it wouldn't make it 31.
Okay, so no interference people, no managers, just like actual entrance. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Go big or go home, I guess. Let's go with 11.
Going with 11. So if the answer is 11 or higher, Andrew will take the win. If in fact Liam was within his round, within 2 of the answer, or if it was actually a far lower amount, then Liam will take the round and need only one more round to retain his title.
I just want to say I
think you've cut out there.
Can't wait till this gets revealed to be a singles match.
If it was a singles match, that would be some devious quiz mastery from me.
Yeah.
Let me bring up the match and go through the participants. Triple Mania 1995. So it was that's Triple Mania 1995B. I think I'm looking for Triple Mania 1995A.
What? Okay.
There were multiple events held that year with like the name Triple Mania. It's a whole thing.
So it was.
Were there like?
Sorry, go ahead, Liam.
There were 3, I'm guessing.
There were indeed 3. Triple Mania. They were really leaning into the gimmick. It was also the 3rd Triple Mania. So it was tree. So it was a X number Mini Estrella steel cage elimination match, lucha de apuestas, mask versus mask versus mask versus mask versus mask, etc., with the last man in the cage being unmasked. So here's some of the
Mhm.
participants. The first person to escape at 1 minute 30 was, oh god, I've really lent into this, and I've now got to pronounce many Spanish names. But Espectritito 1, then Payasito Azul was the second man. Torerito was the third. Ninjita the fourth. La Parquita the fifth. Mini Calo the sixth. Gerito Estrada seventh. Mascarita Sagrada the eighth. Fiorcita Guerrera the ninth. Espectrito the second was the 10th.
Jesus Christ.
Octagon Cito the 11th.
Oh god.
And Super Munequito the 12th. And
Wow.
unfortunately, Payasito Rojo was the 13th man who lost his mask. There were 13 people. So that means Andrew, by going big, takes the win. He was 3 closer on that one. So wins the round 15-14 to go 1-0 up. Liam, you're on the edge. It's no return from here. You need to win out.
I have a question for Andrew.
What's up?
How many of those names that were just named do you actually know?
Because
my answer
I don't actually know them, but like La Parquita, I can guess who that is. You know, Jarita Estrada, like Jerry Estrada, Mini. I know that is. But yeah, most of them I just the minis are one of the lesser spots of lucha that I do actually know. So
like the only person on that list who I had any familiarity with was Mascarita Sagrada.
Oh yeah, him too. Yeah.
Which is honestly a little embarrassing. But hey, here we go.
It's the lucha seems to be the weak point for most people on this show, including the quizmaster. So I do struggle setting questions for them, but I do feel like it's such a relevant region that if I just ask all questions about US, Europe, and Peru, I'm leaving them out a bit. So I do try and throw one or two in every now and again. Okay, so the next round is a new round called Name on the Marquee. It's a new concept that I've pulled up. And the way this round works is I am going to read off for each question, and again, there's going to be 5 of them, 1 for each of the categories in the pool. I'm going to read off 3 names who have main evented a show of a certain name. So, for example, if I was to say Lawrence Taylor, Hulk Hogan, and Roman Reigns, the answer would be WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Indeed.
Yes.
Because those 3 men have main evented that show. And whoever would buzz in first to answer correctly would get the point. So I need you to say your name to buzz in. You only get 1 guess. After you've buzzed in, the other person then has as long as they want to think about it. But obviously, if their opponent gets it right when they buzz in, then they just don't get a shot at it. So the first one, Liam, since you're behind, I'm going to give you the option. Which of the categories would you like to go for first? The NWA, TNA, 90s Puro, Ring of Honor, or 1990s?
Let's go with TNA.
Going with TNA. Okay, so the name for this one, or the 3 names, are Magnus, or Brutus Magnus, as he at one point went by, Rich Swann, and Abyss.
Oh, fuck! All right. Main events.
Andrew.
Go for it.
I'm trying to remember if he was in it. Anniversary.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Slammiversary.
Slammiversary. Unfortunately, not the name I'm looking for.
Ah.
May have potentially actually been right, but unfortunately not the one I'm going for.
I'm gonna guess Sacrifice.
Unfortunately not. The answer I was looking for was No Surrender, of which Magnus
Okay.
main evented once, I believe, in a Dixieland match, which was a cage match that was then a ladder match on like the stage, which was surprisingly they've only done that match once. Rich Swann main evented it, I think, for the title maybe 2 years ago, and then Abyss main evented it back when it was a pay-per-view in like I think 07 or something.
7,
06.
I believe. Yeah, 07.
So no one gets the point on that one.
This is embarrassing.
Andrew, 90s Pro, Ring of Honor, 1990s, or NWA?
Let's go with 1990s General.
Okie doke. So the three names for this one are Steve Austin, Jerry Lawler, and Bam Bam Bigelow.
That's tough. That's tough.
Andrew.
Go for it.
King of the Ring.
Boom. Ding, ding, ding. There's the first point of the round.
There we go.
I believe Bam Bam main evented it in a tag match. Lawler.
Was it 93 against Brett? Was that the main event?
Maybe.
Finals?
Yeah, that. Yes, I may be misremembering there. But he definitely did main event.
94.
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler main event in 94.
And Austin main event in 99. So.
Yep. So there's the point for Andrew. Shout out to Adam Joyce in the chat for he actually got that before both of you. But 1-0 to Andrew. Where's the thing? There we go. So with 3 questions remaining, if Andrew gets one more, then the best Liam can do is tie and then bring it down overall to a tiebreaker. So no pressure. Next up is we've got NWA or 90s Pro or Ring of Honor.
Let's go Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. Okay, so the 3 names are Eddie Edwards, Homicide, and Tangaloa.
What the okay.
Andrew.
Third time buzzing first. What's the answer?
Manhattan Mayhem.
It is indeed. The show at which Eddie Edwards won the Ring of Honor title. Homicide, I forget which one he main evented, but I think it was 1 or 2. No, I think it was the second one, because I think the first one was main evented by Austin Aries versus Loki. And then Tangaloa main evented it recently, teaming with his brother against the Briscoes. Okay, so that's 2-0 in the round for Andrew Rich. He's on the brink of championship glory. Liam, how are you feeling? How's the pressure?
I'm feeling slightly nervous.
A little sweat going down the cheek.
Well, this is like when Okada is 5 minutes into a vicious leg hold by Minoru Suzuki. I've got to build the tension right to its peak before I make my big babyface comeback.
Well, it's going to have to be a special one, because the best you can do now is tie this round, and that will be 0.5 point to 1.5 points to Andrew. So winning the last round would only tie it up overall. So then we'd be tiebreaker for the championship, which, you know, given how many of these shows have come down to the big tiebreaker in the end and been super dramatic, it would be somewhat fitting. Okay, so we've got two left in this category. We've got either 90s Pro or NWA.
Andrew, you're up.
Oh, that's right. Go with 90s Puro.
Okay, so the names for this one: Scott Norton, Shinya Hashimoto, and Nobuhiko Takada.
Oh, I know this. Oh, fuck me. I know exactly. Oh, what's it called? Oh. Liam. Fuck, I don't know it. No, I don't know it. Oh, yeah. Is it Wrestling World?
Technically, I should ding you for not buzzing in, but I will.
I did buzz in.
Oh, okay. Maybe
I heard him. I heard him.
Yeah.
Maybe my internet just screwed up then. Apologies. That is indeed the correct answer.
Yeah.
And that keeps you in the game. The one of the precursor names to Wrestle Kingdom, Wrestling World, and that is indeed.
At least some of those shows were covered on the King of the Tokyo Dome Patreon series, correct?
That's right.
There we go. Staying in the game, 1-2. Or 2-1, as it would be more conventionally referred to as. The last one is an NWA question, and it's all the pressure on it. If neither person gets it right, Andrew is champion. If Andrew buzzes in first, gets it right, he is champion. Liam, it's all down to this.
You're really not helping.
Lex Luger, Ric Flair, and Eddie Gilbert are the three names.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean. Okay. All right.
Andrew.
Oh, don't you fucker.
Listen, if I get it wrong and you still get it right, I still win. But I might as well just say it right. So I'm gonna go with the Great American Bash.
That is not the correct answer. Liam's still hanging on to the title with one finger.
Yeah, I'm building the tension here. Gotta sell the people in the match. So
get an extra star from Big Dave.
So it's Flair, Luger, and Eddie Gilbert.
They are the three names.
Main event.
Indeed. By which I should have probably clarified. I think you all assumed it, but I mean the last match on the card. None of this WrestleMania. There's 3 main events bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is where I am totally blanking on NWA event names. This is embarrassing. Are we counting the period where Eddie Gilbert was in early ECW as NWA, or no? That wouldn't be right anyway. That's no ridiculous question. There's 2 in my head.
Okay.
I'm just trying
Talk us through it.
mentally. Well, okay. So Eddie Gilbert was in the NWA in the late 80s, early 90s. When the NWA was not running that many named events. This is a named event and not some weird house show loopy sort of thing, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been that cruel.
I'm going to guess it is... So there's like 3 different names in my head, right? Okay. There is Starrcade, obviously. There is Clash of the Champions, and there is Wrestle War. So... I'm mentally running through, I don't think it's Starrcade, because Starrcade's their biggest event, and I don't think Eddie Gilbert was a big enough star to be a Starrcade main eventer. Because those were usually NWA title matches, I think, and I don't know if he was ever really like a strong, like I don't like you do like the mental math of like, okay, the defenses were against Ronnie Garvin or Ricky Steamboat. I don't recall ever hearing him in that competition. Clash of the Champions. I don't know Clash of the Champions main events at all, so I'm gonna go Wrestle War, I guess.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, let's do it.
So I will say that out of the 3 names you answered, one of them was correct. Now, obviously, Ric Flair on this one wasn't too much of a help because he main evented pretty much all the different NWA shows. He at one point or another, he's main evented pretty much all the named NWA shows of that era, especially. Yeah. Lex Luger narrows it down a little bit, but still, he was in the main event of quite a few.
Yeah, there was like a big 1.5 year run where he main evented a lot and had a big title run. So I was like, that's not that helpful.
So it's down to Eddie Gilbert that we're looking at here.
Yeah.
And as you said, he's not. He was always fair, he was a fairly big star, but he was not quite the tippy top. And that, in fact, does just kind of play out in the main event of the show. This show that we're talking about was actually a tag match, and it was a tag match against the Varsity Club of Dan Spivey and Kevin Sullivan, where Eddie Gilbert teamed with Rick Steiner for the NWA United States Tag Team Championship. Now, this match took place in 1989 at the Music City Showdown, which was the subtitle of the show named Wrestle War. So we're still going.
Lucky bastard.
The title's still there. Eddie Gilbert actually won that match, teaming with Rick Steiner to win the tag titles. So we have drawn the round. So there we go.
Good question. That's good.
So that round is 2 apiece. As we move to the final round, our signature round, and that is the Silver Ant Special. We're going to unmask some wrestlers. You've all played it in the past, but in case there's someone watching who hasn't watched before, the way this round works is I will be giving some clues towards a mystery wrestler, of which the 2 participants will be both attempting on each question to guess. Now, for this round, we've got 3 different answers, as some of the mystery wrestlers will span multiple of the different categories. The way this one works is for each person there are 3 different clues. You're allowed 1 guess for each level of clue. If you get it after just 1 clue, you get 3 points. If you get it after 2 clues, you get 2. So after that point, obviously there's some more information because you've got 2 clues to work off. So you're only getting 2 at that point. If you get it after all 3 clues, you're only getting the 1 point. Again, we're going to be buzzing in with our names. Or you'll be buzzing in with your names. Once you've guessed during a round, you then, like in the last one, you cede the rest of that section to your opponent for thinking time. But obviously, if you get it right, your opponent then doesn't have a chance to get it. Once we then reveal the next clue, you both have a chance to guess again. That all makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, I almost just said the first name. I really need to stop putting that at the top of the clues. Okay, so the first clue is, for the first person, is my first singles match in All Japan was against Kentaro Shiga in 1997.
Liam.
Okay.
I'm going to take a total stab in the dark at Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
That is not the name I'm looking for. No 3 points for you. Now, Andrew, do you have any thoughts for this one at all?
All right. All Japan, late 90s, first singles match.
Oh, fuck, I know who it is.
Ooh.
Shit.
No pressure, Andrew.
Go ahead.
No pressure, fucking hell. Not that guy. It's not that guy either.
Do I know who it is?
Let's go. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. He's way too late for that. It's not. God damn it.
Do I know who it is?
I'm gonna guess Akatoshi Saito.
That is not the answer I'm looking for, unfortunately, Andrew.
Okay.
So we move on. So the first clue was my first singles match in All Japan was against Kentaro Shiga in 1997. The second clue is I lost the title to Rick Rude in WCW.
What? Oh. 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 Oh, what's his name? Oh.
Intensive thinking sounds all around.
Yeah.
Liam.
Go for it.
It is Hiroshi Hase.
It is indeed. He
Hmm.
won and lost I think it was the WCW International Heavyweight Championship or something, to Rick Rude. And when he debuted in All Japan, his first singles match was against Kentaro Shiga. So, a bit of a tricky one on the wording, that one, but his first singles match in All Japan was against Kentaro Shiga, not his first single match.
Because I was thinking like it might be Mossman or it might be Marufuji, but then I was like, oh no, first singles match in All Japan, which means not necessarily it's a young boy.
And then the final clue, which may have given it away completely, was I'm currently in a government cabinet. Although not physically, I imagine. Although who knows? I don't know where he is right now. So that's 2 points to Liam.
Fighting off a scandal.
Where's 2 points? 2 questions remaining. We could be heading to the big tiebreaker, but plenty of play left in the game. The next one is I have been involved in 6 different title matches in Ring of Honor, by which I mean like across all the different titles, not necessarily world title matches. But I've never won a title in Ring of Honor.
Ah. Well, there goes my joke answer.
This is for 3 points.
Six different titles.
Means been around a while.
In case I said it wrong, like 6 different title matches. So while it's not necessarily so say for example, if he had 6 world title matches, that would fit this bill.
I thought you meant like different Okay.
But it's like across all the different titles, he has been involved in 6 title matches.
I see. I see what you're saying.
But never once won any titles in Ring of Honor.
Liam.
Go for it.
I'm gonna take a total guess because I have no idea what the answer is. Hiroshi Tanahashi.
I'm trying to think. Would he have got to 6? It's not the answer I'm looking for, but he has indeed not won a Ring of Honor title. I think
of at least 2.
He would be a few short.
I can think of 2 off the top of my head, but that's about it. Let's see. All right. It's my turn. This is very tricky. see what we're thinking here. There's a lot of guys come to mind that I think like, oh, does that hit? No, he won a title, obviously. So it's kind of a kind of can think. Let me take a stab in it because I don't think he ever won the title or any title. I want to see Jack Evans.
He has indeed never won a title in Ring of Honor, but has he had 6 title matches?
Probably not. Well, that was just my guess. So
he had a few title matches with teaming with Roderick Strong for the tag titles, and then later on in his career, he was involved in quite a few Ultimate Survivor matches. And there were actually 6 of them. It's the right answer.
Oh!
Damn it.
He was involved in
Very well done.
6 tag title matches, but never won the titles. Most of his partners went on to win the tag titles at some point, because most of them were actually with Roderick Strong, but some were with Seidel. So that puts Andrew into the lead in the round. He takes
Very well done, Andrew.
3-pointer. The following clues would have been, over my career, I was in factions with Julius Smokes, Roderick Strong, John Morrison, and Shima. And then the final clue would be, I currently wrestle for AEW. Okay, so let's have the points on the board. Put them on the board. 3-2 to Andrew. Heading into the final question. Liam, you need at least 2 points on this one to have a chance of hanging on to your title. So the first clue for 3 points is, over my career, on various pay-per-views, I've teamed with Road Dogg, Kofi Kingston, and Jeff Jarrett.
Andrew.
Let's go for it.
Ron Killings.
Oh, interesting. So he teamed with Road Dogg in... I think he teamed with him in both WWE and TNA. As part of the Free Live crew. And I don't remember if he had like a tag team name with him in WWE. Kofi Kingston.
Yes, they were tag champions together.
They were tag champions together. This was, I think, briefly after the Awesome Truth and Air Boom era. They kind of merged those two teams together a bit.
Evan Bourne got some trouble, so with the old pot smoking, so had to give Kofi a new tag partner.
And then Jeff Jarrett, that's the question. Did he ever team with Jeff Jarrett?
I'm banking on those early NWA TNA pay-per-views. I'm banking on them.
Well, Andrew, you're right to bank on them. There's 3 points. You are the champion.
Oh my god.
Straight in there, winning the round. 6-2. The following clues would have been... where are they? The following clues would have been, I'm a former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. And the final clue was, I have the longest cumulative reigns of the WWE 24/7 Championship.
That would have been, yeah.
There we go, Andrew. You're you crush this match in the end. It felt close at some points, but you actually win it 2.5 points to just the half. We have ourselves a new champion. That was going to be the image if Liam had won, but in fact, new champion. Andrew is the new king. There's some fireworks. New champion, new belt.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, your new VOW Quiz Night champion, Andrew Rich.
Woo!
Oh, I just had to do it, so sorry.
You had to. I agree.
Had to do it to him. You're being told to watch out for the rest of the Dark Order, because that was a squash comparable to Brody versus Cody. A strong match, despite the final scoreline. Very close. Could have gone either way at many a point. You've been a great first champion, but your reign is over. How do you feel?
Look, if it was anyone else, if it was anyone like that human pile of excuses, Alan Farrell, if it was anyone like that lovely man, Connor, I would be disgraced. I would walk away in shame. But knowing that I got the shit kicked out of me by a little robot, I have to walk away with pride. I have to walk away with dignity, and I have to walk away with the knowledge that Andrew, the champ, always comes back to take his crown.
Well, if you want a rematch, hey, I'm always down for it. But don't do automatic rematches here in the Voices of Wrestling Quiz League, all right? You want a shot, you're going to have to earn it, my friend. So, Amscray, the back of the line.
Dusts off his hands, adjusts his crown. Andrew, how's it feel to be champion?
Oh, Robin, it has been a long time coming. Or just a few months or so. But anyway, it feels great to be a champion. I will wear this belt with pride. I will wear the crown with pride. And all kayfabe aside, Liam, you're a strong champion. You're a great opponent, a good guy as well. And this is a lot of fun to trivia with you. So anytime you want to trivia again, I'm always up for it. So
let's make it happen.
Thank you to the both of you. That was a great quiz. Well quizzed by the both of you. Thanks to Liam for, by virtue of being champ and involved in that first tournament, I've had a lot of scheduling to do with him, which, being that we're literally on the opposite sides of the world, hasn't always been easiest for each of us. So thank you for being so accommodating all the way through.
No problem.
A great first champion, but the reign is over. Do you have any plugs you wanna push towards as you weep down the aisle?
Get my body dragged out of the ring.
Yeah.
Look, you can follow me on Twitter if you want. My Twitter, I'm sure Robin will put a link out to, but it's just Liam D. McCann. Black Lives Matter, they still do. Sorry, well, not sorry actually. And yeah, just keep being as kind as you can be. That's all I've got to plug.
Great plug by a great first champion. Thank you for coming on, as always, Liam. And oh no, almost kicked him from the entire server. Don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
Yes, Andrew. Congratulations. I know you have some stuff to plug. And you can now do so from the pedestal of the top of the mountain.
Yes, so you can follow me on Twitter at Andrew T. Rich for my usual jokes and japes on there. I do have a podcast on the Voices of Wrestling Podcast Network. It's called Music of the Mat. It is indeed a wrestling music podcast. The most recent episode just came out the other day about some SummerSlam themes. Very time appropriate, I think. With my buddy Sean Flynn, so check that one out. You can follow that on Twitter at Music of the Mat. It's available on Apple, Google, Spotify, all the usual haunts and places. I occasionally write for Voices of Wrestling as well, so voicesofwrestling.com. And keep an eye out for a new project from me coming very, very soon in the month of September. So stay tuned, folks.
Ooh, exciting. A tease.
But yeah. That's it for me. Again, thanks, Liam. A lot of fun to play trivia. Thanks again, Robin, for having me on here. So,
thank you, and as such, I will not boot you from the server, but just disconnect you from the call. Thanks, Andrew.
Bye.
Okay, there we go. So, thank you, everyone, as always, for watching. We will be back. Probably, not this Saturday, as in a few days, but next Saturday. What date would that be? That would be the 5th of September. God damn it, it's September already, almost. That's scary. Thank you to both our contestants as well as everybody for watching. I'm going to be putting together a Google form or something to allow people to enter the Trios tournament, because that one's kind of stalled out a bit. So I think if I put something out formally for people to enter, that might work out a little better. So keep an eye out for that. You can, if you follow me on @TheWrestleQuiz, or just look at voiceofwrestling.com, there'll probably be something that goes up on there for people to enter that, along with your teammates that you potentially want. You can follow the channel. It's the little heart icon on Twitch to get notifications of whenever we go live. And if you do that, a very fancy GIF of, I think, Kenta hitting a go to sleep on Bryan Danielson and Ring of Honor pops up, which is always fun. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you hopefully on next Saturday. Oh yes, one thing I always forget to say is if you're catching the end of this and you want to go back and watch either past episodes or the beginning of this episode, if you didn't catch the beginning, and you want to see how we end up at this new point with a new champion, then you can do so. If you go to the videos tab on Twitch, there's all our old VODs, all the way back for the last few months from when we started this, and then also after 24 hours, plus a bit whenever I get round to it, the VOD for this show will also go up on the Voice of Wrestling YouTube, so you can watch that there. Yep, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week.